Bribes to get into Yale and Stanford? What else is new? Editors note the opinions in this article are the authors, as published by our content partner, and do not necessarily represent the views of MSN or Microsoft. One of the funniest stories I ever heard about the college admissions madness came from an independent consultant who was paid handsomely to guide families through it and increase the odds that Harvard or Yale said yes. He recounted the involvement of one father and mother in their son's personal essay, which on Tuesday, the Justice Department of dozens of wealthy parents, including the Emmy-winning actress Felicity Huffman, for employing various forms of bribery and fraud to get their kids into highly selective schools. Some of them allege it's a galling expose by families who are already well-to-do and well-connected, but it's not really a surprising one. Anyone who knows it. The wrinkle here is that the schemes were actually criminal and will apparently be prosecuted, and for once the college's administrators were in the dark about them. But their versions of it may be legal to pledge $2.5 million to Harvard just as your son is applying you, which is what Jared Kushner's father you, and illegal to bribe a coach to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But how much of a difference is there, really? Both elevate money. It may be legal to give $50,000 to a private consultant who massages your child's transcript and perfumes your child's essays, and illegal to pay someone for a patently fictive test score, but aren't both exercises in deception reserved for those who can afford them? And while ghostwriting, whether by consultants or parents, may not be detectable or at least provable, it happens all the time and contributes to applications as bogus as the ones that came to federal prosecutors' attention. What a message it sends to the children: you're not good enough to do this on your own. You needn't be. The Jared Kushner story was uncovered more than a decade ago by Daniel Golden, The Price of Admission, a definitive account of the strings pulled by rich families like Kushner's. Jared did get into. I spoke with Golden just after the Justice Department detailed the bribery and fraud scam, which he characterized as an extreme outgrowth of what I wrote about. I had a chapter about how the wealthy benefit from athletic preference because there are so many white patrician sports that most kids never get a chance to play, he said. Inner city schools. Golden added that the affluent kids in the just-revealed scam seized an edge beyond that. They didn't even they got away with it, the Justice Department charges, because coaches went along with it, accepting bribes. Implicated. There are many takeaways from this appalling story. One is how crassly, while colleges pledge fairer admissions and more diverse student bodies, they don't patrol what's going on with nearly enough earnestness and energy to honor that promise. They're ripe to be gained. The spell that some of these colleges cast over applicants and their families end. But they are indeed. When struggling Americans see that the elite, they mean parents who exploit their station to try to guarantee it for their kids. They mean the self-rigged. When they say that the system is rigged, they have this kind of wrongdoing in the widely accepted and entirely legal shenanigans that are none too far from it in mind. Our country's best. The Times is committed to publishing to the editor. Wednesday. I invite you to sign up for my free. You can follow me on
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.